Hello and welcome to my channel today, Blue Snakes and more. Today we're going to be talking about homelessness in Illinois. So please like this video and subscribe to the channel. For more videos like, watch my other house channel, 88 Snakes and Stuff. My youngest son's channel, he needs toys and games, or my oldest son's channel, Little Chris 10. Now let's dive into the video. Illinois is facing an escalating homelessness crisis that has intensified over the past year. Data from the annual point in time count conducted in January 2024 reveals a troubling increase in the number of people without stable housing. The state's homeless population surged to approximately 25,787 individuals, more than twice the number recorded the previous year. This alarming rise underscores persistent challenges in housing affordability, economic pressures, and the impact of migration trends on local resources. These figures illustrate the depth and urgency of the homelessness crisis currently challenging Illinois. Increase in homelessness, figure 116%. Total homeless in Illinois, 25,787 people. Chicago homeless increase since 2020, 207%. New arrivals among homeless, 13,891 people. Additional housing units needed, 142,000 units. Increase in housing costs since 2020, 40%. State housing program budget cuts, more than $14 million. Statistically overview the alarming increase in homelessness. The Department of Human Services reported a 116% rise in homelessness statewide from 2023 to 2024. Chicago alone accounted for 91% of this increase, where the homeless population more than tripled, raising by 207% since 2020. Outside of Chicago, non-migrant homelessness rose by 22% in 2024, signaling that the problem extends beyond new arrivals. Suburban Cook County also experienced a notable 12.5% increase, making one of the largest rises in the past decade. Migrants sent to Illinois from other states, such as Texas, consist a large portion of the new homeless population. In January 2024, nearly 14,000 of the unhoused were new arrivals, which intensified the pressures on already strained homeless services. Contributing factors: housing shortage and economic strains. Illinois faces a severe shortage of affordable rental housing, with an estimated need for 142,000 additional units to meet demand. This defect is worsened by soaring housing costs, which have increased by nearly 40% since January 2020. Meanwhile, wage growth has not kept pace with the rising expenses of living, further limiting housing access for low-income and vulnerable populations. Advocates highlight that the cost of living overall has risen about 22.5% since 2020. These economic factors contribute heavily to the increase in homelessness, as many households struggle to afford permanent and stable housing. State response: funding cuts amid rising need. Despite escalating homelessness numbers, Illinois fiscal year 2026 budget, which took effect in July 2025, included cuts of over $14 million to housing programs aimed at preventing and ending homelessness. The budget reduction affects programs such as the court-based rental assistance program and Home Illinois, a state initiative focused on homeless reduction. Home, Illinois had made significant progress, serving over 18,000 people in the first half of fiscal year 2025, substantially more than previous programs. However, advocates argue that the reduced funding threatens to stall or reverse gains made in recent years amidst the growing crisis. Despite an additional challenges, the homeless population in Illinois is disproportionately composed of black residents who experience homelessness at rates more than double the national average. Structural issues including historic segregation, redining, and income disparities amplifying these effects. Moderate household incomes in Chicago highlight this disparity. $89,050 for white households compared to $27,713 for black households. Homelessness also carries a severe toll on health. Illinoisans experience homelessness die nearly 18 years earlier than their housed counterparts, with cold-related injuries and mental illness as critical concerns. Conclusion: Illinois is confronting a worsening homelessness crisis, with recent data showing a struggling 116% increase in unhoused individuals from 2023 to 2024. This surge is driven by a shortage of affordable housing, raising living costs, economic inequality, and migration effects. Despite ambitious state programs and increased past investment, recent budget cuts to homelessness prevention funding threaten progress. Addressing this multifaceted crisis requires urgent, sustained increases in housing availability, funding, and equitable policy measures tailored to the most vulnerable populations. The state's homelessness situation in 2025 calls for renewed commitment and intuitive solutions to prevent homelessness from becoming an interchangeable and growing surge in Illinois communities. Thank you for watching this video and peace out to the next one.